With Ione on my side, nothing that can stop me. Nothing.
I just made German Somaliland a state. It has 60% Germans.
I'll know to invade and occupy it next time we're at war. Thanks.
I gotta say, this game has been running a lot better than when Joe hosts, no offense.
What way?
Well,
Yeah.
speed 3 now, so it might get worse.
Yeah, but even on speed 3, like, there was just not as much input lag as normal. The funny thing is, like, because I'm so used to that input lag, I'm like trying to compensate for it even though it's not there anymore. I'm being like super slow and the game's like, come on mate, hurry up.
I don't have any way to kill my rebels in Africa, because I can't build ships. So there's just going to be rebellions there until the end of the game.
Oh yeah, Alaska's
Glorious
been occupied,
communist
like,
utopia. That's what it is.
had Alaska occupied this entire time by like fascists.
Alaska.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's pretty good. Don't know what
Sure.
they're up to.
Germany hosts the 1932 Olympic Games.
I could follow
Got 65
communists, that'd be
feet.
kind of interesting. Should I become communist? I might as well. Let's go communist.
Germany, that prestige is abysmal. 750. Are you letting communists over Manchester?
Yeah, I might as well. God, my game is like frozen or something.
You're like,
The USA declared war on you, mate.
Oh, I hate you
It was an
guys
Odyssey,
and your
so-
malice. Your malice disgusts me.
Oh, they're getting big booty war subsidies from me. The USA's coming back. 14,
Ooh, China's a great power now. Uh-oh.
14 million from the USA.
Really?
Yeah.
That's stupid. Wait, how did they get like British Columbia?
Why is this
When
speed
did that
1?
happen?
I released it and then they annexed it at some point.
Manchester's lagging.
Oh. Yeah, Alaska's like 97% Russian.
Oh,
Jesus.
the USA is fascist.
84%.
15 million about to become a great power. 15 million population.
Oh, you're right.
Fascists are elected to power. The fascist power of the United States.
Liberty enlightening the world.
Oh wow. Well, did they take land off the UK?
Yeah, I gave
I
them
just said that,
Pennsylvania. I can't hold while I'm cut
Oh
down
my
the
God.
size.
Wow.
But they can't declare war on you again this game because of the truce.
Nope. Now they know my pain because I attacked him 10 times or so over the
Maybe the
course of the
CSA
game,
will,
one state at a time.
I hope the CSA goes for it.
No, I can beat the CSA. They don't have anything.
They've got a lot of troops.
I've got half of what I do. AI is not that aggressive. Alright, London's falling to the red scare. I'm gonna lose all my little puppets, but it's fine.
Are you going communist?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Just the nation. Fucking
Just.
just. Fuck you, Joe. This is your turn.
What?
That's really bad.
What did he
Now
say?
I feel sympathetic. I feel sympathetic for the UK. You Manchester.
Why do you feel sympathetic?
Because the commies are taking over.
I mean, I clear my rebels out of Africa since they're all communists. The game is over. Let's do something funky.
Well, you'd have to go forward Germany. Because
I lose South Africa. Let me see. Lose all the Canadian puppets and stuff. I mean, I could kill the rebels in England.
Look at my
if I
battle
wanted
plan,
to.
guys.
means because I'm socialist in power, we would
Oh,
align,
that's what a cool flag. This was very worth it.
and then France would be allied with Germany because they're fascist. And then Russia would be neutral at the moment.
Is Russia the
Oh,
only
this would actually be
left?
very cool. If like we could carry on and now I was communist.
You see my battle plan, Joe?
I think Russia's the only democracy left in the world. It's like, come on.
Yeah, I see about
What is Commonwealth?
suckiness that I know.
Germany is technically a democracy. I just put the fascists in power every time.
I thought you.
Same
Oh,
here.
okay. I thought you couldn't put them in power, isn't that? Huh, that's weird.
Oh, Spain's the number 3rd in the world.
Yeah, Britain fell from
That
grace.
has nothing to do with it. This is just
You're
How
a
it
cute
should
paper
be.
tiger.
paper tiger.
Cute little peepee tiger.
You don't have a much larger army than me,
That's
Mr.
'cause-
Number 5.
You're welcome to go war Germany, I'll join you. Available.
That's because of what? I've even had to disband half my army before it's not even fully built yet.
Hey, don't, Chris.
Yeah,
Don't,
that's mine
don't mess
as well.
with Gotts. He'll sit there for 10 years and build a navy and kill you and destroy your nation. Don't.
I mean,
Listen,
he doesn't even have to sit there and build a navy because I don't
treat,
have any.
treat
like,
him with
he could just
respect.
come over.
That's all I'm saying. It's my word of advice.
Yes, respect the paper tiger.
There's nothing wrong with being a cute paper tiger. The origami paper tiger. Ooh, Canada's taking out Quebec. Nice.
Yep, all Manchester's little puppets are gone. Newfoundland, Quebec, Canada, all independent.
Shit.
World is changing.
This is basically,
Canada's a
basically
secondary
Manchester. If you want to understand what World
I think
War II
Canada's
was
just gonna go
like,
ham.
I can't
Like,
hear
what
you.
it's like.
What did you say?
This is what World War II was like for Britain.
What do you mean?
I'm a
France
historian.
and
I'm aware
Austria
of
like
what it
blockaded
was
it?
like.
All that influence and dominion is just gone.
Canada, yeah, they're a secondary power going on a rampage with the fascist power in, or the fascist party in.
What's everyone doing with fascism? Come on, guys. Come on.
I know, right?
I
The
don't think it's a
Fishermen's
country.
Protective Union, the Socialist Party of Newfoundland.
Fisherman's Protective Union.
It's actually a party. Oh my god.
Why is that funny to you?
It's Fishermen's Protective Union.
Wow, I have a choice. I can use British language or use Yankee language. Wow, what a great event.
Choose wisely.
Like I put a U this way. Laborers use this store. Increase militancy. Oh, they put a U in the word.
I'd like to announce that Austria has signed the Geneva Convention. I do think something to mod out would be the infamy malice from the Geneva Convention being signed. I think that's unnecessary, and it puts you off from signing the convention.
I have no idea where that's in the game. It makes no sense.
We could do like a war exhaustion tick on it.
At the moment, it reduces war exhaustion.
Kingdom of Guyana is my loyal ally.
But just fuck my shit right up. How does that get up there?
And that's a special event that happens in Victoria II when a country just falls apart so badly. It says just fuck my shit up on the country.
Honestly, my favorite campaign I've seen of anyone in this so far has been Manchester's France campaign. That was my favorite. I just wish that you had broken with what you had effectively made as deal. Gone on a colonial spree. My only criticism of it.
Well, in order for that game to have been successful, it was contingent on you working with me against Germany, which even to this day I still don't know why you chose to just be a faggy Austria and help Germany.
Like I had this like
no fuck too hard.
With Germany.
We would have had a game without a Germany.
Negotiated settlement with Germany to form in the late 1880s. They would very slowly form to a united Germany. And
then that would have been in your own interest as Austria. You would have been a very powerful Austria if you had worked with me instead of accept that ridiculous plan. And then what? Then you're number 8 for the entire game, whereas with mine, you could have been 3rd or 4th.
Such a big difference.
Time to carve up more Ottoman land. What's the best province to take land? East Macedonia?
They're all awful.
Just
I know.
let's keep the borders clean.
Let's take Montenegro for borders to be clean.
No, but you've got like the actual country of Montenegro there.
Yeah.
Just fucking take Asia Minor or something.
Hey, no. Let's take West Macedonia.
Or you could take Libya, so you can actually sort out Africa a little bit.
Oh god, Africa's a mess. Oh, there's like 5 different Egypts. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different Egypts, yeah. Oh, it's amazing.
I'm really not a fan of like having like a level 28 factory and then just one day suddenly it just stops turning a profit. That is not a fun time.
Is that your highest level?
Hmm? No, I've got...
Is that
Was that the highest? Let me have a look. It's a 20...
I have a 34.
I have a 29 here. I have a 31.
34 is my highest.
28 is mine. Like glass
I have a
factory.
47.
No, I've got a 40. I've got a 40.
I have a 47.
Aww. That's sad.
Hmm.
My
Spain
deck is
has.
longer.
I've got a 26 for Spain.
Yeah, my most profitable factory is an electric gear factory in Brandenburg, level 26.
Most profitable, let's see. How much money does it make?
Yeah, it makes a lot of money.
4,200.
Jesus.
My tank factor is making 2,000. It's not as much, but it's only level 8.
The
I have
profit
a-
ratio on tanks is very high.
We need tanks in the world.
I have a telephone one that makes 2,000, and it's only 12. Size 12.
We desperately need more tanks.
I'm making them for you, don't worry.
Why? It's we only got 3 years left.
What if we have another war? Goodness, then you wouldn't
Now
have tanks.
The USA is a great power again, unfortunately.
That's really annoying that they still get all of the immigrants for the rest of the game. They're getting 20,000.
Clearly, you would also move to a nation that keeps getting wrecked.
Mhm.
It is funny though to see these wastelands of Americas getting superpopulated because of no other
Yeah,
options.
it's really
Yeah.
fun.
All the Midwesterners.
Some good provinces there, like Idaho. They've got a precious metals province, 500,000 people.
Jesus Christ. That's probably sustaining their entire economy.
That's doing a lot. Their industry isn't bad as well. Another precious metals province, 500,000 people in South Dakota Rapids. They've also got an oil province in Kansas, Topeka. CSA British border. It's about 500,000 people on oil.
My goodness, look at New Zealand's flag. It's like North Korea.
Oh shit.
Let's see. Oh wow, it is.
Rhodesians are fascist. What about the effort they put in this?
South
Look at that fucking
Africa's
eagle in Rhodesia. Amazing.
It's interesting that South Africa has gone communist, but it still only accepts Boers and British people.
In the modern community, there's quite a few people who love making flags and on the shelf.
I mean, like, Southern Rhodesia has some, like, has a claim to Rome's legacy, right? I'm over the infinite limit. I'm too over. You guys can whine about it. But...
So the Americans have taken 600 industry off me while I was cut down to size.
It would be really interesting to see the United States and doing such organized fucking continent. You have the power to do so. Will Britain be resurgent once it gains the ability to build troops?
No.
Well, the game's gonna end, but my score will jump
Hmm.
like the last couple of years.
France rules the waves.
Well, you weren't ruling the waves at the end there.
I was.
Just lucky my entire fleet was destroyed, de facto.
When you started sallying out, I only had half my navy around the British
Well, by
Isles.
the end, you were stuck in Brest with my fleet, just blowing raspberries
My
at
other
you.
contingents from around the world were coming back, and I would have killed you.
There are worse places to be stuck in.
I was like spamming dreadnoughts as well.
Right, boys? Hey?
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
miss it. I heard what you said. Well done.
That was one of my better ones. I'm disappointed by that reception. I'm proud of that one.
Oh yeah, Spudgeon, did you hear that Nuttall fell on his sword and resigned as leader?
Yeah, they're done now, really, aren't they?
It remains to be seen. What if the Conservatives...
Oh, you know what we should
fuck
do?
up?
When these guys, are these hard, like written, like the things they press when they take power? Because right now I've got 27% for allow public meetings, after like a year of having been caught, like, so inevitably you're just gonna collapse to rebels.
Yeah, I told you communism
They
is the
don't.
worst government form in this game.
What if we did like both fascists and communists can go up and down, like in any direction? Because fascists you can allow public meetings, can't you? Right?
Don't know.
I mean, that's the big one. Like, if you can change that one, you can prevent the rebellions from coming.
I think fascists can only go down in political, but both
No, you
in social.
Oh, really?
They can do whatever they want,
I
fascists.
thought they
They
could do
can go
whatever
up
they
and down.
wanted, yeah.
Alright.
But they oppose anything that's not fascist. Because, you know, fun like that.
Austria, why are you still mobilized?
I'm going to war with the Ottomans. I just
You
want to
need
see
to be mobilized for that?
because it's convenient.
Yeah.
I get something to do while I'm warming up the actual war.
Gone down the third. What the fuck
And
is this?
I basically go in and I roll for them without utter impunity.
Nice.
And then, you know, I just turn around and invade Russia. Just be so...
So it's Spain going over his naval limit again, is it? Well, over.
Probably.
Yeah, he's got 124 dreadnoughts.
Cheeky Spain.
I'll show you what going over your naval limit looks like. All right?
I haven't even been going over my naval limit.
The lady that
Building 150 dreadnoughts. All right?
Yeah, I can support
We've
that.
got a year to do it, so chop chop.
You only have 3 years.
Isn't it 36?
Yeah.
No, it's the end of 35. Technically, you don't get to 36.
I think the game just crashed for me.
Crashed.
Is there any point carrying on there?
Yeah, I want to become number 1. I'm number 2 already, and I can get to number 1. I just need to...
Game has like 2 years left and nothing's going on, so...
Come this far, let's just finish it.
Alright.
It's a naval arms race.
You know, the best game we ever played, Victoria 2, we started in 1861.
It's true.
It's so true. It really is. That's the best game you ever played. I don't think anything's ever going to compare to that. Just the sheer scale of the world wars. We've never seen anything since on the same scale.
Like, the 2 wars in particular. The one where we invaded Russia together and all that. And then there was the one where it was everyone against me on France, taking me down.
Yeah, do you remember Germany being utter shit as well?
Yeah, that was played by Pink or something.
Yeah.
The last save I have is the 1st of January, unfortunately.
We've still got a copy of that map around, haven't we? And you can see like the Japanese possessions in Alaska and Kamchatka and stuff. It's fucking amazing. We were much more vicious with our wars though. We were really fucking brutal with world wars.
Yeah, releasing India, that's softcore. That's not even a proper demand.
No, hardcore like world wars.
Imagine that releasing India war
7
happening every
land
5 years.
war goals at least for each country. You go to the absolute maximum limit you possibly can at taking land. Just the world map changes completely. Those are quite good wars though, because they really changed the dynamic of the game. Like they just completely turned the game up on its head and did something else.
Yeah, but Vicky doesn't... It's not a game that handles that really well, though.
Should we work together in the next game?
I'd like that. I mean, I did offer you.
Actually be out.
I did offer you to co-op with me in as the UK.
The co-op it's in the UK would make it a bit too powerful, I think. If we had, again, it's like if we had the players, though, you know, it would make sense. It'd make sense if we had like 10 to 12 people and having a co-op UK, just so it can be run properly. How many people did we have in that game, Spud? Was it like 8 people in that amazing one we played years and years ago?
Yeah, it must have been.
I think it was like 8 people. We had every great power fill.
I think if we start a new game next week, we can get a lot of people back. We can get Geralt, we can get Joker maybe, we can get more people.
Yeah, hopefully.
Pick your countries.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah, sorry. Yeah, well.
Change it to autosave every 6 months.
Ooh, I haven't gone over infamy in this one. So watch my luck be the same as last time.
You need to not gamble though. Like,
Yeah, but I just don't. I don't
like you should.
All
You
my
should be.
mobilization, all my movement of troops, just fucking go.
Like, you should assume that you will get the maximal infamy for any claim.
No, I know, and I have dealt with it every time, but because we're in 33, I just don't care anymore. I want to take parts of Egypt, and I'll just do it.
Well, no, I mean there was. I remember at least one point distinctly where you were over, and I was able to cut you down, which I didn't do because I'm nice, but I could have done it.
Yeah, but that was
like that's the guideline. Just try to stay under.
No, I think that was like 3 or 4 like actual games ago. I've been really good about it since.
What was this game?
What?
It was this with this campaign.
The only time I went over was with Egypt, which was literally like 10 minutes ago.
No, it was this game.
So it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
By game, do you mean this campaign or do you mean today?
Like the last time I've gone over limit was like
Forget it. I don't care.
Joe's like one of the first or second game.
What was the one off?
And then I've done it today, like 10 minutes ago, because the client Egypt. I didn't have anything to release.
My rich people are giving me 12k a month alone on 15% tax.
Ooh, I'm the host of the Olympic Games.
Communist requires high taxes on everyone.
Really? How high?
The minimum is like halfway for each cider.
Jesus.
It's basically the same welfare state we had before as well.
Do you think universal basic income will come in like 20 years or so?
It's gonna have to. Otherwise, there's gonna be blood in the streets. Technology and automation is destroying all like the old like labor jobs that used to exist.
There's gonna be blood on Tumblr posts.
Something to remember is that we've had events like this happen in history before.
I mean, all I know is if there's going to be, especially in the, at least in the US, if there's going to be a universal income, or if there's going to be a negative tax, it's going to be a very, very hard one reform. That's why with me, and then I don't even expect Social Security. I'll be amazed if we have fucking that for my generation. That's why I just want to fucking stow as much I can into those fucking dividend stocks and just so that way when the blood is on the streets, I'll be able to get by just fine by that point. But I would be very, very concerned.
Well, Manchester, since you had a revolution, I can declare war on you again because there's no truce. I can declare war on you again.
I still have a truce with you.
I don't have a truce with you.
Are you really invading me a second time? Alright, Shogun, can you defend me, friend? Against this stupid dick.
You invade the UK? Why?
I was just pointing out that I could because the truce is gone because he had a revolution.
You should invade Shogun.
I actually have a truce with him though. Until 34. And then we've got like 1 year to have a war. When the last one took fucking 25, so... it would have to be one hell of a blitzkrieg if we were going to have a war.
Right. Do you guys give me international support for my invasion of the Ottomans?
Yeah, sure.
You should. You should.
What are you liberating, by the way? Because I did notice.
I am liberating the noble country of Armenia. We need an Armenian.
As long as you promise to kill all the Jews, Germany will support. Yeah.
It's a little intense.
Fucking NSDAP in power in Germany, and you're like, yeah, just fucking kill those.
Wait to be a rebel.
Oh, this is a twist. I could become an arco-liberal now. Should I do it?
It's your dream.
Let's fucking do it. This was the dream, wasn't it?
That's what you always wanted as a little boy.
This is a very dramatic change from before.
I'm happy for you.
Just a couple of rich bourgeois English in London, they just rose up in the financial district.
Oh, Joe, I'm attacking Egypt, so please don't. Stand.
Anarcho-liberals.
It's gonna tank my prestige.
And anything about them being civilized that also costs like ridiculous amounts of wars because I should get anything from it?
It's interesting that South Africa's communist now, but they're still apartheid because they only accept Boer and British.
Yeah.
They have full citizenship now.
Republic of Britannia, that's pretty cool. You didn't get any flag, but you got a pretty cool name.
Yeah, the name is cool. Quite prefer the other flag though, honestly.
The fascist one is really awesome. You get like a thunderbolt.
Right.
Yeah, it's the best one.
In our times.
No, trust me, it's really good.
Alright,
Don't make fun
time to dismantle this despicable welfare state that these commies put into place.
What do you think of Armenia, gents?
It's quite big.
Oh, whoa. The fuck? What? That is huge.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
It's
How
like
did you
two
make it so
provinces.
large?
It's only 3 states.
In EU4, it's like two provinces. Jesus Christ.
the Ottomans had done.
Oh, they've been done like for the last 50 years.
Yeah. Would have liked to take back Constantinople, you know. They never actually got Barnaba from Egypt, so he was never able to move
But
capital.
because you have a Civ, that's why I think.
Yeah, well, it should have been earlier in the game. I only took
So-
the off Britain, but
I think you just scared them off for the most part.
Spain is number 2.
Yeah, he's going over his naval limit.
Yep. So is Germany, I think.
God, yeah, Germany has.
I'm trying to keep up with you guys. We're building a bunch of convoy raiders.
If you want
Commerce
to,
raiders.
Syria will win for certain, though. If you could go to war with Spain immediately and then destroy their navy, which would be massively oversupplied and ridiculously combat ineffective.
You're aware it's at 100%.
You spend in 100% as well.
Yeah.
But the supply will go down to like 5% or something.
Oh, it's only 75, or I'll put it at 100 there.
So you have 75% supply limit then.
No, I have 100% as it is.
Like I get 76% of supplies to my navy with the oversupply, all the user ships. So just couple over.
Thank you, kind sir.
No, these
Spain's
bastards
taking all
don't
the
have
fucking
public meetings
fuel.
either.
He's taking all the fuel in the world. I can't build anything.
Canada looks quite nice with more land.
What looks nice? Apparently my newspapers are written in French for some reason. That was the title of the article, actually.
There's an article here saying Newfoundland's effectively scared of Canada. I think they're going
Like,
to be
my
honest.
newspaper is called Je suis partout, which means I am everywhere.
Yeah, that's the same one I have.
What kind of name for a newspaper is that?
Oh, that sounds pretty fucking fascist.
Southern Rhodesia fears our might. I'm sure they fucking do.
Every one of Britain's old dominions has allied me now, almost.
Gotta have them all.
Listen, you guys don't.
Bring
You
the
guys
voice
just.
back.
You don't understand. Like this was all my plan all along. You don't understand the new world that's coming into being, which I will dominate. I'm promoting capitalists everywhere. My corporations are just gonna make everything and sell you everything. Yeah, these guys don't allow public meetings either, which is a disaster.
Boo.
42% favor public meetings.
God Damn it, these fucking borders. Oh, I hate Egypt. I hate it. It's like there's that one province, Kaf, which I just... It's 10 for me. No, I have to take it at some point just to...
When are you gonna take it? The game is over.
In Heart of Iron, clearly.
Yeah.
Spain, France, and Germany are actually very close in power, both in pop and like army, I think.
I can't build any more dreadnoughts. I'm not getting any fuel at all.
I just want some commerce raiders. Come on, guys.
Ottomans had to see base. Let's see grids.
Nice.
Second highest prestige.
Nice.
You won 2 Great Wars in a row.
That's true. Yeah, I've been on the winning side of both Great Wars.
Nice.
The first
That first war was not a. That first war was a real First World War. There was no point. We got nothing out of it. It was just slaughter for fucking years and years.
Oh my god, like 2 years under this party, and I have basically complete employment compared with the communists, which was a disaster. Millions on the welfare state, government subsidies.
Out of this game, I think Germany has played the best. I think they've effectively won the game. If I were to pick one winner out of this. Sorry, it's not you, France.
Yeah, well,
You did a good France, though.
I went for an overseas colonial France this game instead of a land France.
That's how you're meant to do France, though.
Yeah.
That's like the default position for France.
I think Dots did very well this game.
Yeah, definitely, but a bit too much of a side power. For Spain, it's been
Spain. It is
it's
a
been
side power.
But you just let him have all of Mexico. It's not like he actually won it by himself.
And then he sunk my navy and sent me into ruin.
Like, you gave him everything and then he fucked you in the ass. Like,
Yeah.
you think
Well,
of
that's,
that.
I mean, that doesn't bother me though.
He was outside my coast.
Yeah, but like, with Mexico, like, every time you just declared war and he would give it to you, like, day one. So,
It
like,
was very nice, but Mexico isn't really what has gotten me this far.
what else have you got?
What else have I got? I got like the Japanese island is probably the best one.
Okay.
That gives me 60-70% of all my coal.
Damn. That's good.
So yeah, that one is by far the biggest win for my nation, I think.
Or should the stock market crash? I'm sorry, boys. I have a Black Monday.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, my economy's gone down the shit.
We've got Hyderabad nationalists in India. I want to let them survive. You know, the mob put troops nearby.
India hasn't even built a single brigade since independence. I'm just
Or
completely...
factors, apparently.
Proper-
They're not civilized, are they?
Now they're primitive, but they should be able to build soldiers.
Manchester was right about the deficits, Brendan.
I'm just propping up these Indians.
No, they literally can't afford like their budget. So if it's, especially as the AI, like as a player, you can do a bit better, but they don't even build an army. Yeah, so they don't even have a standing army. if they're civilized, it's much better, and it's okay because you actually let like people actually with the efficiency bonuses, they can actually like earn a living. They can afford to be taxed. They can afford to have like some spending.
The game's about to end in a few months, guys. I'm trying to take Atcha before that ends quickly as soon as I can. Come on.
Now HM's government, apparently. I thought it was. Yeah.
I wasn't able to rebuild an army before the game ended. Or any ships.
I have a grand navy of 36 Commons raiders. Greatest of all navies.
I've managed to grab another colony before the end of the game.
Oh, really? Nice.
Alright, it's gonna happen. We're gonna try this.
What are you trying?
I didn't do as much as I would have liked it to do. Now I switched the government to a jingoist so I could get a little bit more score, but it didn't change enough to make a difference.
He wanted to end the game as number one.
Yes.
I don't get that logic, Joe. Why would that increase our military score?
Because it does. I don't know why, but it does.
So being at war increases your score?
No. The government type, like their military policy. If you're a jingoist, it increases your military score.
Oh.
Yeah.
We switch to that. But you're right, it did jump up like a little bit.
Yeah, mine only increased like 100, which was not enough to make a difference.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm pretty close to it, it's only like 400 score.
Need more Commons raiders. More Commons raiders. Build convoy transports, clipper transports. All the ships.
Any ideas for what countries you guys want to pick next game?
Japan.
Don't know.
Japan is a good one.
Yeah,
It's so fun. It's like a game you can't not enjoy. You're constantly in action, you're constantly invading places and doing something. Early games like building your industry a lot as well.
Yeah, like Garbat found out last game, it's constant action.
I might
It'd be
play
fun
Russia.
to do. It'd be fun to play Arabia, but Europeans wouldn't let you do it. I'd like to do.
Well, you need to.
I'd like to do Turkey, but I need people to play the 5 majors.
Persia can be fun too. It just takes a while to civilize.
Is anyone volunteering for the UK?
I could try it out if no one else wants to.
Might as well.
What are you doing with your score, Shaggy? Stop it. Switch to pacifists.
More Clippers. All the Clippers.
I've gotten rid of
my-
safety regulations. This can only end well.
My industry is also going up quite a bit. I had a bit of a crash earlier, but it's recovering now. Not quite sure what happened, but a lot of factories went bankrupt.
A month left.
Well, it's clear that there are 2 superpowers in the end of the game, and the rest are just
Yeah.
I
minors.
ended with the highest industry score. I'm quite content with that.
51% craftsmen in your country.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
Jesus.
I ended up with more industry than France. That's pretty impressive.
I don't quite understand.
How did you manage that?
And there
I
it
have no
is.
idea how you did that.
Number 2. I built industry.
100 momentous years have passed. I've never seen this message before.
Me neither, actually.
Same.
Have you never seen this message before?
I've never seen it.
Amazing. Never even like a single player game as Argentina or Chile.
How much money did you guys end up with?
52 million.
60.
43.
63 million.
46.
Though I'm 300 score behind you, Shaggy. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Such a little. It's like
I
so
still have the
little.
best empire.
But yeah, now at the end I was I did have more dreadnoughts than I could supply, but not that many more. I think only like 20 more than I could supply.
It's hard to tell the number that you can do over the limit.
Mm.
Well, I mean, if you keep an eye on your fleets, then at some point they will stop taking. Start
Yeah.
taking attrition, and then you can